talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma.
This right here is the Olympus MJU, and this is why you should get one of your own. I mainly have 3 reasons why I think you should get a camera like this. First of all, the look that the camera still have is that you know that it is a camera. What I mean by that is that when you're out and you're shooting with your friends or with your family, this is still a way of telling, I want to take a picture and it's only going to be one, so you guys have to be ready. And what you can see as well when you're shooting with your iPhone is that you don't really care that much about whether it's a photo that's going to be good or not, because you can just take a bunch, you can just click, 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 and then you can choose afterwards which photo that you like. And when you use a camera like this, you're only going to get one photo. Second of all, you need to get one that is small and that you can fit in your pocket. If you're getting a big old camera like this, where you have to attach a lens and you have to carry a flash or whatever, and it's going to be in a big bag, my experience is that you're not going to bring it with you, because it needs to be as easy as bringing your phone. And I think the Olympus here has a really good size for that. I also have a Olympus AF10, I think it's called. This is a little bit difficult to get or to fit within your pocket, but it's still the size of my hand, which means that I can take it with me wherever I want. And third of all, you don't know what you are capturing. And I think that is actually the most exciting about using a camera like this, is that you use a film within the camera, and then you're going down to your film developer or whatever, and then you're waiting for them to develop your film, and then you will get the photos back and you have no idea how they look, or you probably have forgotten what you were shooting. The excitement that I get from that is that you are getting back all these memories that you had months and months and months ago, in my experience, which then makes it way more fun to remember this camera as well. And if you want to go next level, you can get an old film camera, not like this, but where you have to attach a lens, which is the one that Daniel at my office has. I went with him to the office to see how he developed his film, because for him it's a hobby, it's something that he likes to do. Either you're gonna go and do like me and go down to the film developer and you're gonna throw in a bunch of your films and then you're gonna ask them to develop them for you. It's gonna take a day, 2-3 days, or you could do it the opposite way and do it like Daniel have done, where you take each film and then there's a long process of you to develop this. You have to put it into a little box where you have to buy the right chemicals, then you have to measure what chemicals that you're going to use, and then you have to stand there and then shake those chemicals back and forth with the film within that. And then after that, you're gonna take the film out, put it into a little pouch, slowly roll the film around a little wheel, and then when it's done there, then you can then take out that film and then hang it to dry in the middle of the room. And then after that is done, you can then see the actual photos on the film that you see right here. And I spoke with Daniel and he told me that it takes him about 1 hour to do one film. And when I just went down with all my films, I had around 9, I think. So it would have taken me 9 hours if I knew how to do it properly. So that's again 2 options that you can choose from, where I think most people, this is the easy solution. And then if you want to go to the next level, you can do it like Daniel. And then you can then start to experiment on what kind of camera you want to use, what kind of film you want to use. Do you want to go black and white? Do you want to go portrait? Do you want to go Kodak? But the main key for this is that you don't know what you're shooting, which is what we're gonna see now. What you're about to see is the development of film that I have been shooting for the past 2 years. This is Nico's room in our place in the apartment. We got a trip to Belgium with Visit Flanders, which I think was a really great trip, a lot of good memories. We have the celebration with the Team Burton crew. I have forgotten that one. And we got Nico with the mustache. Oi, my guy. Ha! I think this is New Year's Eve. Oi, this is a great one. So right when we changed from one year to another, I captured this shot. So as you can see here, people are jumping right in the moment. You have my grandparents and my brother, where we are creating our own cups. Some of the boys as well in Ireland. What about this one here? We got a party at Nico's place, and these are old photos. I can't remember when I did these. My cousin, my dad throwing out a bike, my cousin, my uncle chilling at the grill summer house. Remember, I did this one photo actually when I heard the news that Kobe passed away as well. It's a magazine I have, it's about 10 years old, I think. Buddy Tubbs and his new place, in his new apartment. We have Nadja, my friend, with her kid. My dad and I taking a walk in the forest. And then finally Julian, Jonas and Sonny at New Year's Eve. So mainly what I wanted to do and show you here is that photos like these, you can still do them on your iPhone and you can still have them develop, but it's just not the same because I had no idea how these photos turned out. And that is what I think is the beauty of using a camera like this.
Get it, comma and a comma, gotta get it. Gotta get it.
The photo here is one of the first one that I took with the Mew camera. And this photo of my grandmother, where after we finished the film that we watched in the cinema, she stands there, and what you can see here is the top of her head. She just watch as the film is ending. And because of the title of the film, it says, "As long as I live." I then snap this photo here, and you can see that in the credits. You can also see it on her head right here, which is the top of her hair. And this is one of my favorite photos of all time. Doesn't matter of the quality, doesn't matter what camera that I shot it with, but it's the story of this photo. Of course you can do it with an iPhone as well, but I did it with this camera, only did one shot, and that is something that's special to me. So my plan now is this. I'm gonna go through all the photos that I just showed you, and then I'm gonna pick my favorite ones, and I wanna have them printed. And then the way that I wanna do this is that I wanna create a full wall of pictures that I've only shot on the analog cameras, because that's something that I can add on to the place where I live, because that's a part of my history. I'm gonna turn this into a full wall of photos that I've shot on the film camera. And when that photo is done, I'm gonna post a link here in the description of the video. I'm also gonna post it on my Instagram as well. So make sure that you check that out. Anyway, if you have any questions about how to use a camera like this, let me know. Shoot me a message and I will try to do my best in teaching you how to do a point and shoot. But all in all, it's really, really simple. And I think the whole message with this film is that I think that you should get this camera because you're gonna create some memories that you've forgotten everything about. And that's something that's really, really special to me. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Jones out.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a